Salut, si Jack and Jack.
On them, Azikmut.
Adios.
Yeah, and I ain't never met a girl like you, and you'll never find a man like me. No way. Walking out the door.
And everything. And growing up together, we kind of became in sync, and we would always just, always be on the same page, and we would always just feel each other's vibe, I guess. And so it was really just a natural thing, and I feel like growing up together definitely helped with, the connection we have musically. So.
You can hit me on my phone anytime you want. I said you got me.
I feel like our parents always expected us to go to college, but I think they understood that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and if we went to college, maybe it would just kind of slip away, and so.
Yeah, and another thing is college is something that will always be there. Whereas like Jack said, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and if we went to college and put our focus on school, I think we would have to kind of put this on hold. Which,
of course,
really
you only have a certain window in this industry where people actually care about you and you actually have a buzz. So you got to really take advantage of that. And so I think what we're doing right now, I feel like we're learning so much, just real life experience, and things that college can never teach you. And I think that's really beneficial. And I think it's really helping us in the industry that we want to pursue in our careers. And,
dress like that, girl, it's a trap.
We started it about almost 3 years ago. And I was 16, he was 17, and it was his Vine account, and I guess he just was making Vines that kind of started to get popular in our local area.
Just in the city, yeah.
Yeah, and then I started being in multiple Vines just because we're such good friends, we're always together, so he was just like, hey, be the other character, be the other whatever I need in this Vine. So, I don't know, we just continued to make those Vines, and
eventually, we got 1,000 followers, then 2,000, then it was 10,000, and it just kept growing. And eventually we changed the name to Jack and Jack instead of just Jack Johnson, and that kind of really stuck with our fans. We started getting these accounts on Twitter I love Jack and Jack was their username, and we were like, whoa, that's crazy. This Jack and Jack thing is actually catching on, and I don't know, it was really cool because Vine gave us every opportunity we could ever ask for. Everything started from this app, and the entire fan base that we had, we couldn't ask for a better, kind of come up.
A bad bitty from the state of Mississippi, really pretty, and
there's so many. I don't want to say the generic Bob Marley, Jimi Hendrix, people like that, but those people are so incredibly legendary, and they inspire so many people. It's hard to not be inspired by them because any video of them is so viral. I've watched everything from Michael Jackson to Bob Marley or whatever it is. So, but then modern day artists like Bruno Mars. He's incredible, and I feel in 50 years he's gonna be looked at as such a legend. And who else? I don't know, The Weeknd. People who are mimicking what the innovative people did way back in 1980 and 1990. That's just it's really cool because we get to see it now when we're alive.
Get inspired by it too. Yeah. For me, rapping wise, wow, the first rapper I really got into was Eminem way back in the day. Recently I've been getting into kind of more old school rap, people from back in the day, a lot of Notorious B.I.G. Nas is really cool because he raps just from really creative viewpoints and stuff, and there's so many people, but I think I draw inspiration from a lot of different rappers, and I have at different points in my life.
And I wanna take her home to see my city, doing your thing, got me insane, walking the mall.
Usually, honestly,
typically we'll make the beat first with some producer that we're working with, because we hear stuff, but we can't necessarily translate it into a beat right now, at the point we're at, because we didn't really get into the whole musical space until 2.5 years ago, honestly, in a professional sense. We were always making beats, but that was just banging on tables and stuff, so right now we're learning how to kind of do that on our own, but for the time being, we usually work with a producer and kind of tell him what vibe we're going for, and give him some input as he's making the beat, and that's where we start, and then we'll write the chorus for Jack to sing typically, because the chorus is kind of more broad and more a general topic, and then the verses you get more specific, and so we'll usually start with the hook, and then we'll dive into the verses, and then we'll go back over it and add all the background vocals and any of the crazy high notes in the background that we need to add, and that's kind of the process for us.
I'm just picturing your body in that dress and makeup on with you.
Collaborations are always fun because you get a totally different insight on someone else's world and how they create music and stuff. But like you said, Shawn Mendes is one of our really good friends, and we would love to collaborate with him, and I think that'll definitely happen in the future.
Man, there's so many talented young people out there. I think, you know, the young generation is really kind of creating that new wave, and it's awesome to see, and it's awesome to kind of be a part of it.
When I close the curtains, but it's funny, cause I'm the one screaming.
Oh yeah, I think it's awesome to see people who cover our songs, because it's like, whoa, we wrote this, like I remember writing the song, and now there's somebody who's also getting thousands of views on YouTube, and it's our song, you know, and it's really weird to think about, because that's kind of how we got our musical name out there, was covering other people.
Because that's like the main goal, I would say. Like some people would say like I want a Grammy, or I want to perform at Madison Square Garden or whatever.
$10 million.
Yeah. But like seriously, if I can inspire like a future superstar, a future like world leader, that would be like the most rewarding thing in the world.
I've been messing around with too many girls, I need a lady.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, I think in 2016, man, there's gonna be an album somewhere in there. I don't know exactly when it's gonna be, but we've been working like hounds in the studio, just making music all the time. And yeah, I mean, we're just getting the right team behind it, and we're just getting the whole strategy behind it. And I think once we feel like we have enough songs to choose from for the album, and enough songs to kind of make a grouping of that all kind of sonically fit together, then it'll be album time, and then we'll start with the whole promotion on that. But yeah, there's no set deadline. We don't know when that's gonna be, but definitely in 2016.
Probably before summer. I just have a feeling it's gonna be before summer.
That'd be crazy. Hopefully before summer.
You be the one, but you need to show it. And if you prove it to me,
It's amazing. We're loving the city, and it's, I don't know, we saw like the Eiffel Tower, and that's crazy because the only Eiffel Tower I've ever seen is like on my back screen of my MacBook or whatever it is, you know. And it's like I was looking at it and I couldn't even believe it, and just other things like Notre Dame and all these cool.
And then, you know, not to mention that we have like fans in Paris that don't even speak our language, and it's crazy, you know.
Well, they do speak our language.
Well, they do speak our language,
but they speak like
it's not their first
language.
language. You know, they were raised speaking French, and the fact that we've had an impact on them, and like in our meet and greet, there was girls coming up to us, you know, in tears and stuff, and we're just like, wow, the fact that I can have this impact on you from 3,000-4,000 miles across the earth, like, is such an unbelievable feeling. And that's just a testament to how powerful social media is, and how much of an effect it can have on people, even if they're not in the same even region. It's wild. And I mean, the fans here have just been awesome. I love their accents. The French accent is so cute. I mean, I don't know what it is. They're like, Johnson.
yeah, I know you bad.